construction site in India seems to be jinxed. In 2024, the bridge collapsed for the third time since its construction started, and it hadn't even been used yet. They've been trying to build it since 2015, but something always goes wrong. In 2024, a powerful 7.2 magnitude earthquake hit Taiwan. This building couldn't withstand the force and ended up leaning at a 45-degree angle.
Есть, пошел. Живой, вроде живой. Смотри, классно. Получается, напротив нас здание.
Brake system failure is a problem, even for a small car, let alone a 400-ton piece of construction equipment. That's exactly what happened in this video, filmed in Venezuela.
Holy Det gør det i hvert fald ikke.
The demolition of this old 52-meter silo had been planned for 6 months, but when the time came, it fell in the wrong direction, damaging a library.
Uh-oh.
The incident happened off the coast of Angola. The rig hadn't started drilling yet, but the ground under its support started eroding all of a sudden, causing it to tilt. Water rushed onto the platform, and it sank to a depth of 40 meters. While docking in the Spanish port of Algeciras, a 101-meter container ship tipped onto its side. To get it back upright, workers first unloaded the vessel and then pumped out over 100 tons of fuel. Back in 2009, the owners of this building were told to check its condition and make repairs. Cracks and structural problems were found repeatedly. In April 2023, the inevitable happened. A 3-story parking garage collapsed under the weight of the cars on the roof. This blast furnace had just undergone major repairs, but as it was being prepared for operation, disaster struck. A massive surge of molten iron erupted. Fortunately, the crew reacted quickly and no one was injured. Imagine being in a small metal box on the 45th floor when a fire suddenly breaks out. Well, the operator of this crane in New York doesn't have to imagine. He lived through it. When he realized he couldn't put out the fire with an extinguisher, he evacuated. The flames spread, and eventually, the 16-ton load and the upper section of the crane collapsed to the ground, hitting a neighboring building. These road cracks look serious, which is why all workers at this construction site in China were evacuated. Heavy rains caused the road to collapse, sending cubic meters of asphalt and soil into the pit. This video was taken in Japan in 2023. A rocket engine blew up during a test. Luckily, no one was hurt.
Oh no! He got the whole thing!
Oh,
Oh my god! You okay? Whoa! Jesus!
Rose just got paid.
Dude, you got the money shot.
oh.
These guys are all walking. Rose, you get that on Periscope?
No, I'm just getting it on regular video.
You got a regular video of that?
Yeah.
You gotta send it to everybody.
This construction project in China was abandoned in 2013, and in 2021, authorities decided to demolish the unfinished buildings. Residents of Little Rock were excited to see this 93-year-old bridge demolished, as it had structural problems. However, the old bridge was tougher than expected. It didn't budge after the explosion. In Russia in 2021, a river's water level rose significantly, preventing this barge from passing under a bridge. The vessel had to be freed and towed to a safe location, where the crew waited for the water level to drop. The Oroville Dam in California is still the tallest dam in the U.S. But that didn't stop a disaster in February 2017. Heavy rains raised water levels, overwhelming the spillway. It started to crumble, taking nearby rock formations with it. The evacuation affected 200,000 people. In 2014, this rocket was meant to deliver cargo. For unknown reasons, a dock in Uruguay started taking on water and the bow section flooded. This caused 2 cranes to collapse, one of which damaged a power cable. In the end, the dock was completely submerged. Miraculously, no one was hurt. This 16-story building in Russia was built illegally, so authorities ordered its demolition. The first explosion only tilted the structure. And the second attempt also failed. But on the third try, the building finally collapsed. In the end, it took 400 kilograms of explosives to demolish it. The poorly executed demolition of a massive smokestack in Ohio caused it to fall onto power lines. It destroyed electrical equipment, startled nearby residents, and left 8,000 homes without power.
¡Te ponga debajo!
This accident in London must have dumped a month's worth of precipitation onto this street. In 2014, a tailings pond at the Mount Poly mine in Canada failed. The waste could have filled 10,000 Olympic-sized swimming pools. The unstable ground beneath the dam shifted, releasing 19 billion liters of waste. This is why rushing a demolition job is never a good idea.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god.
This Japanese container ship set a record, though not the kind anyone would want. In November 2020, it was caught in a powerful storm, losing about 1,800 containers overboard, making it the worst incident of its kind. In 2022, a flood of sewage water hit a construction site in Sao Paulo. The exact cause remains unknown, but soil erosion is the most likely explanation.
Oh my god.
An industrial air conditioner unit was being transported in Oakland when the workers suddenly had to run for cover. As the helicopter lifted the truck-sized load, the cable snapped without warning. The unit plummeted 12 meters to the ground. A crowd gathered in England to watch the demolition of the 78-meter-tall mining monolith. But that day, they left disappointed. During a flood in Russia, the supports of a road bridge started to erode. For several days, it hung on by a thread until it finally collapsed into the river.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
There we go, boys. Instead of simply collapsing and falling straight down, the silo tower tilted, causing much more damage than anticipated. You can feel the tension, even through the screen. August 3rd, 2015, in the Dutch city of Alphen aan den Rijn, two construction cranes that were working on a bridge restoration collapsed. To the shock of onlookers, they fell right onto nearby residential homes and shops. Unfortunately, no one was hurt. The moment when engineering calculations failed, leaving part of a building standing in Dallas, Texas, serves as a stark reminder of the importance of analysing every mistake thoroughly and making necessary improvements. A single misstep can lead to catastrophic consequences, requiring multiple bulldozers to clean up the mess. This was the case in North Carolina, where bulldozers were used to free a crane from the debris and assist in completing the project. In 2013, a multi-level parking garage in Manhattan collapsed, causing damage to several vehicles both inside and in the outdoor parking area, as well as destroying parts of the building's structure. Thankfully, no one was inside at the time, and there were no casualties. Events like this serve as a stark reminder of the importance of safety standards and the need to carefully check deteriorating or outdated buildings. A major incident in Xi'an, northern China, left everyone with a hefty price to pay. The wall of a derelict factory crumbled, causing damage to 17 vehicles, among them a luxurious Rolls-Royce Ghost. All the luxury cars belonged to a car rental service and a used car dealership located on the premises of the old factory. The total damage exceeded $400,000, and none of it was insured.
整面墙都砸到了车身上，还好我们车里面没坐人。
Demolishing a building is a task that requires careful planning and precise calculations. This video highlights what can happen when things go wrong. Clearly, parking a car just a few steps away from the demolition of a smokestack wasn't the best idea.
Сказал же на камрюху ронять. Вообще баня, мужики. Так, куда ты знаешь, нормально.
Demolishing steel-framed buildings is a real engineering challenge. These structures are typically super sturdy, which makes demolition particularly tough. A steel frame was the backbone of the 17-storey residential building Glencairn Tower in Motherwell, Scotland. Back in 2011, it was decided to demolish it due to the building's age and condition. It took about 100 kilos of explosives to get the job done. That's how Glencairn Tower became the first steel-framed building in the country, and possibly in the world, to be brought down with a controlled explosion.
Just like that.
Oh my god!
On October the 12th, 2019, a major event took place in New Orleans that drew a lot of attention. Right in the heart of the city, part of the construction site for a new 18-storey Hard Rock hotel collapsed. Investigations pointed to design or construction errors, as well as a failure to follow safety standards and building regulations. The builders had not properly accounted for the weight load on the structures, which ultimately led to the collapse.
¡Ay, Señor bendito! ¡Ay, Padre celestial! ¡Ay, gonorrea! ¡Ay, gonorrea como de vino! ¡Dios mío, bendito Señor! ¡Ay, Padre celestial! ¡Ay, Dios mío! Gracias a Dios que estamos ya. ¡Ay,
These shots show what can happen when even one of the most effective measures against landslides fails to withstand natural forces. The ground starts shifting right during the installation of a retaining wall designed to prevent landslides. It's likely that the installation process triggered the already unstable slope.
We kept a couple bolts because they wouldn't come out sending them down.
Ooh, look at this. Ooh.